Welcome back, friends. Welcome back to our Latvian homestead. Just want to have a bit of a talk about snow and a bit of a rant, I think, really. It looks beautiful, doesn't it? It does really look beautiful. But as you can see, we've had a fair amount of snow in the last few days. And we are a homestead in the middle of North Latvia, in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of a forest. We're the last house at the end of a track. And the village is, I don't know, 9 kilometres over that way somewhere. And yeah, the next neighbour is about 2 kilometres, a mile down the road. We have about a kilometre of private track to get to the main, what we call forest road. And then forest road connects to another road, and then that connects to another road which has got fields all around it. Well, why am I telling you all this? Because the problem is we've got a problem with snowploughs at the moment. Now, the problem is kind of political as well, which I don't really get into politics on this channel, but our little county, little Novards that we live in, municipality, sorry, got taken over by a bigger municipality some time ago. And they've had months to sort out and prepare for winter. This is nothing irregular for this time of year, and nothing's been done about sorting out snowploughs. Now, what would happen normally is local farmers are all geared up to clear roads. Local farmers have local knowledge. That's what they do in the winter. But it seems that when the big Novard, Valmira's Novard, has taken over our little smaller one, Burtniki, they've thrown the baby out with the bathwater, which is wonderful, and left with a situation where they've got no way of deciding how to clear the roads or who's going to pay for it. So we're now 2nd of December, and their solution is to hold a meeting on the 9th of December to decide, and the expectation is until then everyone just waits. We are in this little house, like I say, in the middle of nowhere. We care for my wife's parents, one of them whom is bedridden, and they're very elderly. They could need an ambulance at any time. We have a school child, and Gita works at the kindergarten. So we have people who need to be at education, need to be in the village, and we need access. Up until a couple of years ago, the state would always prioritise houses where children went to school, and they would always come and clear the roads, no question. And that would happen very well. We have a local guy, a local farmer who does clear the roads, and he said he's never been contacted this year about clearing. And it just seems that people have buried their heads quite literally in the snow at the local council, which is helpful. You know, we are the young ones, I guess, in this area, in this small community of 6, 7, 8 little kind of homesteads. In Latvian they're called, wait for it, Viensēta, which kind of, you know, means homestead, farmstead. Viens is one, Sēta is kind of place. So someone who lives in solace, they can see people, but they don't want to sort of be around people. You might be called Vieniki in Latvian. Sort of people who live isolated. And we are prepared for that to a degree. You know, we have lots of supplies, but supplies isn't really the issue, and that's why I'm not talking about supplies, because we can prepare for that, no problem, and we have done. But it's all about access and a lack of organisation. Snow up to 40 centimetres. You can see the interesting thing is this is the morning after quite after the storm. A tractor did turn up down our little drive last night. We don't know who sent it, and we don't know who's paying for it, whether we'll get a bill or not. But this is after a lot of phone calls from my dear wife. I would love to get involved in this sort of thing. The most I can do is make a video about it, but the language barrier for me is too much to get involved in these technical discussions with the local authorities. Very local people have been really helpful. You know, they've been kept in the dark by the bigger municipality. So praise, you know, to them, fair play to them for helping as much as they can. Bearing in mind, you know, we're not the only ones. Like I say, we're the youngest one. There's plenty of other old elderly people in our little community, and we try to help them when we can. You know, but no one has a tractor. My thoughts are maybe I could fundraise for a tractor and, you know, take the problem into our own hands. We don't particularly need a tractor here. We, you know, as you know from the channel, we grow no dig. There's no need to plough. Occasionally we might need to take wood out of the forest, but we can borrow a tractor for that, you know, once or twice a year. But maybe it's just time to, you know, we need to find a way to that we can look after ourselves and our other fellow viensedniki, you know, the isolated people in our community. There's a track that goes down to 1 kilometre. The other problem is that track goes down to a road that's owned by the forest, and then 300 metres further it then goes back to a municipality road. So to organise to clear the whole road, we have to, you know, talk to 2 different people, and I don't know why we have to organise it, why the municipality can't organise that. The other night we, with spades, dug this whole kilometre out in case we could, but then, you know, we never knew whether we could get out the other end, to be honest. You know, we can't take responsibility for municipality roads or forest roads, but we dig with shovels this. So yeah, there's my kind of rant. And that's the reality of living somewhere isolated like this. It's beautiful, it really is, but you have these problems that you have to deal with, and you need some help from the state, or certainly we do at the moment. You know, eventually we'll deal with those problems and take them under our own control, but we're not in that position at the moment. So yeah, not the sort of video that I thought I was going to be making, but there we are. That's the reality. So enjoy the wintry views. Let me know what you think in the comments, whether fundraising for a kind of community tractor is a good idea or not, and yeah, maybe what else we could do with it when it's not clearing snow. But we're all for community help and helping the people around us, certainly. So stay safe, everyone. Keep us in your prayers, and normal service will resume soon with our normal type videos. Bye for now.